a day like this, I kind of wonder if there's something wrong with me, because the tiredness and just the fatigue and the inertia, that's the word, that I feel is something else. Because today I got out of bed, but I'm either on the couch or I'm back in bed. And I can't bring myself to do anything. I mean, I can't even bring myself to eat anything. I don't even have an appetite, which I guess why would you if you're just lying around. But for the last few days as well, I've had this kind of pain in my my right shoulder blade down into my arm. It's like if you sleep wrong, or you know when you get that thing in your neck from a bad position, and it's uncomfortable. But the tiredness is just it's really something. I guess I can only hope that I will get some kind of a spark, a divine spark, at some point to help me to get into something or other. If I wasn't playing chess, I don't know what I'd be doing at the moment. And it's not just a mild kind of resistance to doing things. It really is an all-over body feeling of exhaustion, you know. So today Flo has gone to a funeral. Pierre's mother died at the age of 85 or something. She's gone to Cassis by the sea. And so I'm home. It's now 4 o'clock or something. And I thought maybe I could spend a little bit of time just going through some stuff on the computer, but I just have not been able to do anything. I just can't find the will to do anything, even to go into Carrefour to get something, you know, to get some of my Tic Tacs, or to get some fruit for Flo, or more ice cream. I mean, even the motivation to go and get something nice and have a nice dinner or have something, even that's not enough. I just don't have the energy to get into the car. I'm making all the effort I can just to walk Tuco, because I kind of feel sorry for him when you see him sitting around all day. But when I go back, I may make a cup of tea, and then I'm going to spend another 2 hours on the couch. And when Flo comes back, I'm going to lie probably about what I've been doing. I did do some stuff yesterday. I applied to a site. I can't remember what it's called. It's kind of working as a customer service person for lots of companies. And it was interesting. I had to do a very thorough assessment, which was a very nice, what do you call it, a website or a framework, can't remember, platform, I guess, platform. It was a very nice platform where I had to do various tests. Interesting, and definitely didn't come across in any way scammy, because there's just no way they would have bothered with all the tests, and they were all presented really well. To get something and earn a little bit of money, like Flo said, just to help out with stuff, I'd be happy. I also I didn't mention this yet, did I? I got my scan tomorrow, my IRM scan tomorrow morning at 9:30 or something in the morning, and I'm I'd be lying to say I'm very decontract about it. I'm trying to be, but I'm a little bit edgy about it, I think, because of the way I feel lately. It's becoming out of the ordinary, this particular level of tiredness. And I do know that it can be a sign of bad things, you know. But when we were on holidays, even, probably slept pretty well. And I did have kind of energy, but even on holidays, there was moments in the morning and stuff when I would feel almost nauseous getting into the car in the morning, or nauseous just getting out and trying to walk up a hill. And then sometimes a burst of energy would come back, or you'd settle down into some kind of a bit of a routine in the walk, you know, and you'd get some energy from somewhere. But even in that, come the evening, a few times I just wasn't able to carry on. Like, Flo wanted to do more stuff and I couldn't. But today I'm in a haze. I'm in a haze, and it's going to be, it's just, I don't need to drink for the day to just kind of disappear in a haze like what happened the other day. Because today, if I was on my own, I know Flo's coming back. I'm not sure what time, and that will give the day some kind of a dimension or another kind of part. But left to my own devices, it would literally be just lying around for a bit and then straight back to bed at 9. And I would be lying in bed and it would be getting dark, and I'd be thinking, well, where did the day go? It's like I got up, I got dressed, and I waited to go to bed. So, I don't know, I'm taking my magnesium tablets. The thing about this kind of stuff as well, you know, Flo will say, oh, it's just this and that and the other. And I have to say, because I was about to say, if you go to the pharmacy or your doctor, they may prescribe some tablets to give you what they think might be a help with energy and stuff. But I think the body and the workings, unless it's a specific thing, is very mysterious. And it's could be so many things that to start trying to put some other type of chemical into it to redress some lack can cause other problems. So that's why I'm actually much more nowadays, in fact more so than I ever was, I'm listening to Flo, because I think, well, I really am at the point now where I would be delighted to try different types of fruits, and that's just giving me an idea now what to do. When I go back with Tuco, I am going to go to Carrefour. I'm going to get some kiwis, some nectarines, some stuff, some oranges, and I'm going to try and just give myself a whole bunch of it and see what happens for the rest of the day. I am still feeling bloated, even though today, what did I eat today? I had 3, maybe 4 little Mars bars. That's literally it. And a slice of toast. It's not like I'm eating very much. But I am starting to get very interested in Flo's idea that fruit is where the energy comes from, plus the various vegetables and beans and things. You know, chickpeas, kidney beans, salads and stuff. So I may even try and make a salad sandwich with, have an egg, yeah, blah blah blah, it's kind of fucking nonsense, but I think I'll try some fruit, because I'm so tired. Tuco, we have arrived at the place where the pond used to be. I don't think I want to go much further, to be honest. So, Tuco, can we go back? Allez, let's go back this way. See, when I turn around, I have to kind of turn around in one motion because my neck is a bit stiff, my right shoulder, my arm is aching. And then sometimes my knees and stuff. It's almost like I've been in some kind of a fucking wrestling match. Or Allez, Tuco! Or something, you know? Full of aches and pains, like if fucking falling off a mountain or something. What's he doing now? Poor fella. Leave him alone. He's inside all day doing nothing. Give him his time. Give him his moment. I just hope he's not gone all the way into the river because I don't want to walk all the way back looking for him. So tomorrow is my scan. And then after that there's some injections maybe to help my eye. I'm looking forward to getting this scan out of the way. Like I said, I'm a little apprehensive. Tuco! Allez, where are you? I wonder. He didn't go all the way to the river to check for some fish, did he? There you are. Allez! It rained today. It's been a day of two types because it was almost at 11 o'clock this morning. It was really dark, black clouds, really dark inside and heavy rain, and now it's all finished. So we've got kind of white clouds, but it's bright now and the rain stopped. I took a little movie on my can't remember the name of it anymore. My 360 degree camera. Fuck. What was it called? When the scan is over and hopefully everything's okay, then I'll maybe try and eat a lot more fruit and go into things with lots of energy. And carry on job searching. I managed to get out of going to Ireland at the beginning of September. I kind of almost committed myself to it. Martina's in Marbella. Justine is home, but my mother will be on her own, and Martina and even me at one point were saying, it would be a great opportunity for me to go back for a few days. But then I thought about it, and I thought about the fucking airport and airplanes and waiting and trying to get the right thing, and then I thought about arriving in Dublin and trying to find the bus, and then something I wouldn't have really thought about before, but the fucking journey on the bus. That 3.5+ hours of just crawling along, you know, forever trying to get through Dublin. People everywhere, and then you get back and you have your suitcase, you have to walk all the way back because you probably don't want to bother my mother. And I was saying this before, as you get older, it's like the bridges in your brain get built. Because when you're younger, you don't think of any of these things. You just think, I'm going to get home. And I remember when I was in my 20s, I had all these kind of magical fantasies about just arriving on the train and going out and maybe meeting some people or surprising my mother. And it was always like very it was like fucking Rocky coming home, you know. It was wonderful. And I wouldn't think of anything, or if anything bad happened before, you'd have forgotten about it. But now, like I say, one of the main reasons for deterring me is the bus trip. I fucking hate the bus trip, I realise. I mean, at this moment, if I'm in the right humour, and that's what you have to do, you have to put your headphones on and just put yourself in the humour for it. But it is such a long trip. Anyway, I told my mother I was struggling to get the flight that suited me. It's even the same come December. Everybody thinks I'm going back, and Tuco's going to go to Maraval, and right now I'm thinking, even though like what I just said is true, and it might seem like, my God, really, you want to stay in La Trulia on your own and just fucking sleep all day? But again, the thought, and again, I've done this so many times, and I know it very seldom works out. It worked out once when I had my cassettes, the Christmas of 2023, I think, when I got my recording machines for the first time. I actually had a very good time. I had a very good couple of weeks on my own. And so I have to kind of dream of, if Flo goes off in December, that's going to be sad. But if Tuco's gone and I've just got one cat to look after, and I'm on my own, and it's Christmas time, and maybe I'll be doing something, maybe I'd have some kind of a job, who knows, maybe I won't, but hey, I could just look into the whole month and with the sense of, you know, being totally chilled out. Nothing by then, hopefully there'll be of course, I know I'm having this thing done August, September, October, November, December, January, February. Yeah, exactly. There'll be, hopefully, in a place where there's no Dr. Merite, there's no eye injections, there's no scans, there's no visits to the doctor, there's no Dr. Greco, there's no blood tests. Now, nobody knows, of course. But it'd be nice to be in a month where you can just sit back and think, all I have to do now is work up an appetite and eat something nice in this winter's day and enjoy the days coming and going. And it just, right now, it just seems like it could be a very nice thing. But I have said that numerous times this summer when Flo went off and I was supposed to have this fantastic week or weekend or whatever, and it's very seldom does it work out the way you want it to. Or should I say, very seldom do you end up feeling the way you want to at that time. What is this, 18 minutes? Goodbye, Tuco, have a drink. I just saved some kind of a fly from the puddle. Kind of a long fly, like one of those flying ants. I don't know what it was, but I have my stick and I allowed it to climb on and then threw it into the grass. So, as I return home, I know I said I was going to go and get fruit and stuff. I have to think to myself, I have to motivate myself by having a big drink filled with fruit and stuff and just trying to watch how it affects me. If not today, maybe tomorrow, you know, build up these things in your system. I like driving my little Clio, so I may be spurred on. It will also make Flo happy if I have lots of fruit. Hopefully she won't buy any. Send her a message first. Yeah. Good boy, Tuco. Oh, just for a second there's no noise. Do you hear that? Nothing. Ah, here comes a car. There is very seldom a moment, even though I'm in the middle of a farm here, where you don't have a car driving from one direction or another. Me and Flo have began tentatively talking about moving away from here. This idea of her selling her flat in Marseille, taking the crypto, which altogether at the moment we have around 100,000, putting it together and buying a property somewhere else, somewhere away from farms, somewhere maybe near a town, but away from the roads. There's actually going to be a hell of a lot of criteria to be met, but that's something on the agenda. I'm also looking at another car, which I'm struggling to do, because I hate the idea of giving up a car that still works. And I'm attached to this car, it's looked after me. And I don't really care about the window not working or about the air conditioning not being great. I want to drive this car until it can't be driven anymore. It's almost like I feel I owe it to the car. I know that's stupid, but I just feel bad about it, because to me it's still, the engine and everything seems very good. And so, like Flo said, most people would be delighted with the chance of getting a new car. I'm not really. Maybe I should tell Flo to concentrate on herself. Tuco, stop your little legs there. We're coming to the road. How many times have I said that on these audio files? Wait. There you go. Yeah. I have a search going in the Leboncoin and I see all these cars, and lots of them are just as old as the one I have. So again, I'm kind of thinking, well, I've seen some from 2005 and even older than my car. Stop. But they don't have as much kilometers on them. But I can't help but thinking, am I not going to be spending 4,000 or 5,000 euros for a car that kind of, in essence, besides the window and besides the air conditioning and maybe like the CD player, all these, to me, they're kind of cosmetic things. Although the horn is not cosmetic, it's quite useful. But am I not kind of ending up spending 5,000 euros and I'm going to end up with a car that's pretty much the same as what I've got? That's kind of my fear, Am I not just completely wasting 5,000 euros? It'd be different if the car just didn't work one day and someone said, this car is really finished now, everything's broke, it'll cost you 5,000 to fix it. Ah, there's Bob. Hello, Bob. Hello, Bob. Bob comes out of the maize field to meet us. He'd come home with this, but he won't stay. We have Luna, and he gets on with Luna outside, but for some reason in the house he's like he becomes a little bit possessed. Then he can turn on you in an instant. Allez, Bob. We'd like him to come home and just sleep in his place, like he did before, but when you meet him outside, it's like he's delighted to see you. Allez, and he's coming back with me. But then as soon as he gets to the house, it seems to be the end of I can see Pogo lying on the car. Stop, Tuco. Let me take off your... Now that we know Rio is not there, I can let you go. Allez. Let's go back. And then I'm gonna go shopping. I'm gonna do the shopping. I'll send Flo a message first. Well, I'm back home. 25 minutes. Even a walk like this, it can kind of start to get the batteries going in me just a little bit, you know. But sometimes I'm like the guy on the operating table. I need the defibrillators or whatever they're called, you know, the things that someone's heart stops and they give them an electric shock. I think sometimes that's kind of what I need. Here's Bob. Allez, Bob. Allez, Tuco. And who else is here? Is the other one here somewhere? No. You look at Bob. I think she's out. I'm going to open the door. Anyway, thanks for listening. Sure. Well, I don't know what happened there. It was paused just as well. I looked at the thing because it must have been going and I paused it without realizing. Let me get to the I'm going to start again. Today is the 30th of January 2025. 30th of January. And I'm on my way to Orzon. I could have crossed at the Parapont area because it's windy and I wanted to get a bit of a break from the wind, and I'm in the tree area beside the hill. That's what I said. And when I said it, the thing was paused. So I'm saying that again. I just wanted to make an entry today just to say that I had my scan yesterday in Manosque. The IRM scan. And it all went swimmingly, and I got the results yesterday afternoon and everything was fine. My pancreas is okay, my kidneys, my liver, there's nothing weird about them. There's not, they're all clear. So that's good news, because I was a bit stressed about it. Also, driving in, going to the machine to kind of register, scanning my documents, putting in my carte vitale, everything went really, really well compared to other times. Then I went to the window and then that went well, and then I went to sit down with my ticket, B012 or whatever, and within 5 minutes I was seen. Couldn't believe it. I thought normally you wait for an hour. I don't know if I've done all this already, by the way. I may have gone for a walk yesterday evening and this may be like a duplicate. But even the time within I'm sure I have done this already. Even the time in the machine felt quicker than the other times. And I got the results and it's okay. Anyway, I just wanted to pinpoint that and put it in the record, because I've probably been talking about this appointment for months. That's the one thing. Flo is at home. She's helping out people doing the engineering course. She's become like a tech person. If people are having trouble with the oh god, what's the name of the platform? She can help. And I have been looking for various jobs and things, usual. But today, because I got that kind of I've been feeling bad recently, just incredibly tired and no energy. I thought maybe there's something wrong with me, and now I feel like I've got the all clear. And today I've got just a little bit of energy again. I was just saying before I started recording, there's kind of a bit of momentum in my thinking. I could almost see myself recording something or going through the tapes or some kind of useless task, but at least it's kind of gets some motivation or some fucking neurons transmitting as you're doing it. But at the moment I'm on my way to Orizon. It's Saturday. It's 4:25. And I was just saying as well, it's really nice that we both seem to be getting along well. Flo's in great form over the last few weeks, and I've managed to be able to deflect potential arguments, and Flo has been pretty good about things, not getting annoyed and pushy about things, as long as I make an effort. And it goes to show how the Connemara really affected her for so long, because I've never known her to be so kind of stable and in pretty good form for so long. We even went on holidays for about a week, and that can always be, there can be disastrous moments in that, but I'd like to think maybe it's a sign we're getting older, and because of our interests and because of our kind of analytical personalities, that we're developing into understanding a little bit what makes us tick, what makes the couple tick, where the triggers are, for each of us, and kind of being able to just steer clear of certain things, or not steer clear of them, but even being able to talk about things without going crazy, So yeah, it's been very nice to get up and go to the lake at 9 o'clock in the morning, or have that long drive home without, just kind of, if things don't go great, we tend to try and laugh about. That's always the best thing to do, It would be great if I could get some kind of job situation and earn something. It's a party, and it's a pool and a party. I can see in, but not too much. I'm coming up to the top of the hill. It's a house near the old house at the top of the hill. So, Rick Ashley. I'm trying to figure out what house it is. I don't know. Anyway, that's where I am, top of the hill. Just getting to the old house and then down to Orizon. We've been looking at new cars on the Bonquois. I could do with a new car, but I feel my car's got a lot of miles left in it. I know there's lots of problems with doors and the horn not working and the gearbox falling apart, and a tendency for it not to start occasionally, but when it is driving, it just drives so well. I got this fear I could spend 5,000 on another car And in actual fact, I could end up buying something that's exactly the same where it counts as the one I'm driving now. You know, if I could find a brand new car for 5,000, it'd be different. And Flo's been looking at houses around Fort Calkia. She'd like to move. Let's see what happens. Anyway, I don't really have much to say to you. Eddie in bed, or Eddie walking to Orizon, or walking somewhere else, or sitting in a chair, or lying on a couch. Whatever you're doing and whatever year it is there. At this moment it's a bit windy, you can probably hear it, and at this moment it's 2025, but it's going fast. We're getting toward, we got September, October, November, and then we're into the new year almost. So to you, in whatever year it is now, I'm standing looking at the world. The sky is blue, the sun is right above me, and it's a pretty good day. Adios.